There are few things more frustrating than waking up in the morning, ready to start a new day, only to discover that your neck feels like it has been locked in place overnight. You try to turn your head to check the clock, and suddenly, there's that sharp, nagging stiffness. You try to look over your shoulder while backing the car out of the driveway, and it feels like someone tied a rope around your neck. A stiff neck after sleeping is one of those small but irritating problems that can throw off your entire day, making even the simplest tasks more difficult. The truth is, this problem is far more common than most people realize. Millions of people experience neck stiffness regularly, and it tends to become even more noticeable as we get older. It's not just an inconvenience. It affects how we function throughout the day. Think about how much we rely on our necks. Every time we nod in agreement, look around in a crowded room, check our rearview mirror while driving, or simply glance down at a book or phone, our neck muscles are hard at work. When stiffness strikes, it doesn't just cause discomfort, it interrupts our ability to move confidently in the world. So why does this happen, especially after sleeping? The science is fairly simple. At night, our bodies settle into positions that last for hours at a time. If your pillow is too high, too flat, or doesn't support your natural neck curve, muscles are forced to hold awkward positions for far too long. Think of holding your arm up for 10 minutes. It would ache, cramp, and feel tight. Now imagine your neck muscles doing the same thing for 6 or 7 hours. It's no wonder they feel stiff when you wake up. But pillows aren't the only culprit. As we age, muscles and joints lose some of their flexibility. Connective tissues stiffen, blood flow may not be as efficient, and tiny misalignments add up over time. Add in daytime habits, like staring down at a phone, leaning forward at a computer, or carrying stress in the shoulders, and the neck often pays the price. Sleeping is just the final straw that exposes the tension already there. This stiffness doesn't just stop at the neck either, because the neck is connected to the shoulders, spine, and even the upper back. Tension in one area can spread like a chain reaction. That's why many people notice a stiff neck is often paired with sore shoulders or even a dull headache at the base of the skull. In fact, research shows that a stiff neck can trigger tension headaches, reduce focus, and even increase fatigue throughout the day. Something that starts as a local problem in the neck can ripple into a much bigger disruption in your overall well-being. And beyond the physical, there's the emotional side. When your neck feels locked or painful, you might become hesitant to move freely. Turning too quickly feels risky. Bending forward feels uncomfortable. And even simple pleasures like enjoying a morning walk or reading a book lose their ease. This constant caution can drain your confidence. You begin to feel older than your years, limited by a stiffness that seems small but affects everything. Here's the encouraging truth. Most stiff necks are not caused by serious medical conditions. They're the result of tight, overworked muscles and awkward sleeping positions. And just as easily as stiffness sets in, it can often be released with one safe, effective movement. The body is designed to move, and gentle motion is often the fastest way to restore freedom. Think of your neck like a hinge on a door. If the hinge hasn't moved in a while, it feels stiff. But with a little oil and gentle swinging back and forth, it loosens up. Your neck works the same way. Once you introduce the right kind of stretch, the muscles begin to let go. This is why one simple move done carefully and consistently can make all the difference. Instead of rushing to painkillers or resigning yourself to days of discomfort, you can take a few minutes right at home to ease the stiffness and reclaim your comfort. And the best part? It doesn't require fancy equipment, it doesn't require a trip to the gym, and it doesn't require hours of effort. Just one safe, focused move can loosen the neck, restore blood flow, and bring relief. So if you've ever wondered why your mornings start with a stiff neck, know this. It's not just you, and it's not something you have to accept forever. The combination of awkward sleep positions, daily posture habits, and natural changes in the body create stiffness. But they also create the perfect opportunity for relief. With one gentle stretch, you can break the cycle and set yourself up for a more comfortable, confident day. Now that we've explored why stiff necks happen and how they can impact your day, let's get to the practical part, the one move that can bring almost instant relief. It's called the chin-to-chest stretch, and while it sounds incredibly simple, it's one of the most effective ways to loosen tight neck muscles after a night of awkward sleep. Think of it as a reset button for your neck. Here's how to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair or stand with your feet planted firmly on the ground. Relax your shoulders. Don't hunch them up toward your ears. Take a slow, steady breath in. As you exhale, gently tuck your chin toward your chest. You don't need to force it down. The movement should be slow and easy, like you're simply nodding yes in a calm, deliberate way. Hold that position for 15 to 20 seconds, breathing deeply, then slowly lift your head back up. Repeat this 2 or 3 times, resting in between if you need to. That's it. No equipment, no complicated instructions, just one gentle motion. Yet behind its simplicity lies powerful science. When you lower your chin toward your chest, you stretch the muscles at the back of your neck, especially the trapezius and the cervical extensors. These are the muscles that often tighten while you sleep, especially if your pillow pushes your head too far forward or if you've been lying in one position all night. By stretching them, you relieve the built-up tension, increase blood flow, and help restore normal movement. You may even feel an immediate difference. Many people notice that within seconds of holding this stretch, their neck feels less locked and more willing to move. It's like giving those tired muscles a gentle reminder. It's safe to relax now. Over time, practicing this move regularly can also improve your overall flexibility so that stiffness becomes less frequent and less severe. Another hidden benefit of the chin-to-chest stretch is that it encourages better posture. So many of us spend hours during the day looking down at phones, leaning toward computer screens, or sitting with rounded shoulders. This forward head posture places constant strain on the neck muscles, keeping them tight and overworked. The stretch not only loosens them, but also retrains your body to find a healthier, more upright position. Imagine walking into your day not hunched forward, but standing taller, breathing easier, and feeling more open. And let's not forget how this move affects stress. Many people unknowingly carry emotional tension in their neck and shoulders. Stress causes us to tighten up, clenching the jaw, hunching the shoulders, and creating knots of discomfort at the base of the neck. When you take a moment to breathe deeply and gently lower your chin, you're not just stretching muscles, you're calming your nervous system. The act of slow, mindful movement signals to your body that it's safe to release, safe to let go. That's why this stretch can sometimes feel like a small meditation, turning a painful moment into a calming ritual. Imagine waking up with that all-too-familiar stiff neck. You're frustrated because you need to drive to the store later and you already know checking traffic behind you will be a struggle. Instead of pushing through the pain, you sit on the edge of your bed, plant your feet, and gently tuck your chin down. At first, it feels tight, almost resistant. But after holding the position, breathing slowly, and repeating it a couple of times, you notice the difference. Turning your head no longer feels like fighting against a rope. It feels freer, easier, lighter. That tiny 2-minute choice has just changed your entire morning. This is why the chin-to-chest stretch is so powerful. It's not just about temporary relief. It's about building a habit of listening to your body and responding with kindness. Each time you practice it, you're teaching your neck muscles to stay flexible, your posture to stay open, and your stress levels to calm down. Even if you only have a couple of minutes in the morning, this move can set the tone for your entire day. Now, some people worry, what if it hurts when I try it? That's an important question. The golden rule with any stretch is to stop at the point of gentle tension, not pain. You should feel a comfortable pull along the back of your neck, but never sharp or burning pain. If it feels uncomfortable, ease off slightly. The goal is not to push harder, but to move gently, allowing the muscles to release at their own pace. Over time, consistency matters far more than intensity, And here's a final piece of encouragement. You don't need to wait until your neck is stiff to use this move. It's a great preventive tool. Try it during the day when you've been at your desk for hours or before bed to unwind from a stressful evening. The more often you practice, the less likely stiffness will sneak up on you overnight. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't just do it when you already have cavities, you do it every day to prevent them. The chin-to-chest stretch works the same way for your neck. So, with just one move, you've already taken a big step toward easing stiff necks after sleeping. But the routine doesn't end here. Adding a second supportive movement can make recovery last even longer. That's where the shoulder roll reset comes in. By now, you've learned how the chin-to-chest stretch can bring quick relief for that morning stiffness. But if you want the results to last beyond just a few minutes, your neck also needs a little extra support. That's where the second move in this routine comes in, the shoulder roll reset. It's simple, relaxing, and surprisingly effective at keeping tension from building back up. Sit tall in a chair or stand with your feet planted firmly on the ground. Relax your arms by your sides. Slowly lift your shoulders up toward your ears, then roll them back, down, and around in a smooth circular motion. Imagine drawing big circles with your shoulders. Do this about 5 to 10 times, then reverse the direction, rolling them forward instead of back. Move slowly, don't rush, and breathe deeply as you go. The neck and shoulders are deeply connected. Many of the muscles that tighten up in the neck, like the trapezius, actually extend all the way into the shoulders and upper back. When your shoulders are tight and hunched forward, they pull on the neck, keeping it tense. By rolling your shoulders, you release this tension, improve blood flow, and reset the posture that supports your neck. Think of your body like a tent. The neck is the pole in the middle, but the ropes, muscles, pulling it in different directions, are anchored in the shoulders and upper back. If those anchors are too tight or uneven, the whole tent feels off balance. Loosening the shoulders evens things out, allowing the neck to move more freely without strain. Another benefit of shoulder rolls is improved circulation. Movement pumps fresh blood and oxygen into muscles that may have been compressed overnight. That's why, after a few rolls, you may notice warmth spreading through your shoulders and neck. This increase in circulation helps wash away the stiffness and reduces the risk of tension returning later in the day. The shoulder roll reset also directly improves posture. In today's world, we spend hours hunched forward, checking phones, working at computers, or leaning in while reading. This forward head posture puts enormous stress on the neck. Over time, the muscles in the front of the shoulders tighten while the ones in the back weaken, pulling your whole upper body out of alignment. Rolling your shoulders back and down gently counteracts this, opening up the chest and drawing the head into a healthier position. It's like reminding your body what upright and free is supposed to feel like. Imagine sitting at your desk for a few hours, typing away. You don't notice it at first, but your shoulders are creeping upward toward your ears. Your neck is stiffening, and your head is leaning forward. By the time you stand up, you're sore and tight. But if you pause every so often for a set of shoulder rolls, you reset everything before it spirals into pain. Suddenly, working at your computer feels easier, and you carry far less tension into the rest of your day. The same goes for driving. Long car rides are notorious for creating stiffness, but a quick stop at a red light is the perfect moment to do a couple of shoulder rolls. Not only does it release tension, it also keeps you more alert and relaxed behind the wheel. These little resets sprinkled throughout the day are what keep the neck from locking up in the first place. And here's something most people don't realize. Shoulder rolls also ease emotional stress. When we're anxious or worried, we instinctively tense up in our shoulders. That carrying the weight of the world feeling literally shows up in our posture. Rolling the shoulders is like telling your body it's okay to relax, which signals to your brain that it can calm down too. It's a physical way of releasing emotional tension, and it leaves you feeling lighter both physically and mentally. Many older adults who practice shoulder rolls daily notice improvements far beyond their necks. They breathe more deeply because the chest opens up. They stand taller, which makes walking easier. They even feel more confident because posture affects mood as much as muscles. Something as small as moving your shoulders in circles can ripple into big changes in how you feel and how you carry yourself. The beauty of the shoulder roll reset is its flexibility. You can do it in the morning after your chin-to-chest stretch, at work during breaks, while waiting for the kettle to boil, or even before bed as a way to release the day's tension. It's quick, it's easy, and it fits into real life without needing special equipment or lots of time. Together, the chin-to-chest stretch and shoulder roll reset form a powerful duo. The stretch loosens the neck, and the rolls reset the shoulders that support it. This combination helps not just with immediate relief, but also with preventing stiffness from returning. With practice, you'll notice mornings are easier, days are freer, and stiffness doesn't hold you back the way it once did. We've started with the chin-to-chest stretch to release tightness, then added the shoulder roll reset to support posture and prevent tension from creeping back in. Now it's time to finish this routine with one final move, the side neck stretch with support. This simple stretch balances the muscles on each side of your neck, helping you move with greater ease and comfort throughout the day. It's the gentle finishing touch that ties everything together. Sit or stand tall with your shoulders relaxed. Slowly tilt your head to the right, as though you're bringing your ear toward your shoulder. Don't force it. Just allow gravity to do the work. For a little extra support, you can place your right hand lightly on the side of your head, not to push, but simply to guide the stretch. Hold for 15 to 20 seconds, breathing slowly, then return your head to the center. Repeat on the left side. For balance, do this 2 or 3 times on each side. This movement targets the muscles along the side of your neck, particularly the sternocleidomastoid and scalens. These muscles are often overlooked, but they play a major role in how freely your neck can move. When you sleep on your side with your head tilted awkwardly, or when you spend hours looking down at a phone, these muscles tighten unevenly. That imbalance can make it hard to turn your head fully or leave you feeling lopsided. By stretching them gently, you restore balance and symmetry, giving your neck the freedom to move smoothly again. The benefits are immediate. Many people notice that after just one round of side stretches, they can turn their heads more easily and look over their shoulders without wincing. The stretch also helps reduce pressure that can trigger tension headaches, making it a powerful tool not just for neck comfort but for overall well-being. Beyond the physical, the side neck stretch also has a calming effect. Tilting your head gently while breathing deeply activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body that encourages rest and relaxation. It's the opposite of the fight-or-flight response. That's why so many people feel a wave of calm when practicing this stretch. It's not just loosening muscles, it's soothing the mind. Imagine it. You've woken up with that familiar stiffness, and after doing the chin-to-chest stretch and shoulder roll reset, you add this final move. As you tilt your head gently from side to side, you notice the tension melting away. Later in the day, while driving, you realize you can check your blind spot without straining. At the dinner table, turning to chat with family feels natural again. The stiffness that once made you dread mornings has been replaced with comfort and freedom. The best part? This routine takes less than 5 minutes. You don't need a gym, you don't need equipment, and you don't need to carve out an entire morning. You can do it right when you wake up, while sitting at your desk, or even before bed. It's quick, it's practical, and it fits into real life. That's what makes it sustainable, and sustainability is what creates lasting change. As we wrap up, let's come back to the big picture. A stiff neck after sleeping may feel like a small problem, but it can ripple into your entire day, causing discomfort, draining your confidence, and limiting your independence. The good news is that your body is remarkably capable of healing. With just a few gentle movements, the chin-to-chest stretch, the shoulder roll reset, and the side neck stretch, you can release tension, restore comfort, and reclaim the freedom to move without hesitation. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Each time you practice these moves, you're teaching your neck to stay flexible, your posture to stay strong, and your mind to stay calm. Over time, stiffness becomes less of a burden and more of a reminder that your body thrives when you care for it. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up and feel that familiar tightness, don't sigh in frustration. Instead, sit tall, breathe deeply, and give your neck the gift of movement. Because with just a few minutes, you can start your day not with stiffness, but with strength, comfort, and confidence.